Hey everyone, it's Coach Will here, just giving you a warm-up to today's workout. First thing we're going to start off is with our T-spine. So your feet are going to be about hip width apart, nice and loose. You're just going to basically rotate side to side, kind of whacking yourself. Every time you move, you're going to look further and further over your shoulder and rotate your feet. So that's 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more just to make sure, at 10. All right, shake it out, nice and easy. Then we're gonna move into leg cradles. It's really important that we stand on here. We grab this just like this, right? We don't grab our foot, we grab that nice bone right there. Go up as high as comfortable, right? We're gonna do 5 on each side. Just go like this, right? 3, and 3. It's just as important to be able to stand on one leg and stretch as it is anything else. 4, and 4, and 5, and 5. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna lunge. And just like we said in the first workout warm-up video, right? When we step, we wanna step forward with our foot. Right here, back heels up, hips stay underneath, we go straight down, we squeeze straight up, we come back. We step forward, we squeeze straight down, we squeeze straight up, and we come back. Because we're on equipment all day, computers hunched over, put our hands behind our back, trying to touch our elbows. We're gonna step forward, down, come on back. Step forward, go down, come on back. We're down here for up and down. That's 2 on each side. Three. 4. 5. Down. Remember, it's super important when you're doing your lunge. The floor is not a trampoline and your knee needs to be protected. So we don't want to take a step and bam, slam our knee into the ground. That is not good. We want to gently get as close as possible. This may be it for some people. You may be able to hover all the way to the ground, but get as close as possible without slamming your knee to the ground. Next thing we're going to do, take our hands, put them out in front of us. Nice and easy. Go down and touch your toes. Walk yourself forward. Come down to the ground, nice and easy. Squeeze up, and then come back down. We're gonna squeeze our glutes and come up. Hands stay underneath your shoulders. If you can press your hips down, great. If not, that's okay. We're gonna keep our toes tucked in and squeeze our glutes. Because this isn't a yoga cobra, this is an athletic cobra. Come down, squeeze up for number 4. Come down, squeeze up for number 5. And once you're done with number 5, just walk yourself back up. Nice and easy. Next thing we're gonna do is what we call straight leg kicks. Some people call Frankensteins. We're gonna put our arms nice and straight, just like this. It is not about how high I can kick my leg, it's about how straight I can keep my hip. So it's 1, 1. It all happens from the hip. The quad is locked up. It's 3, 3, right? Drive from the hip. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it all out. Then the next thing we're gonna do, come through here, hands go out. We're gonna come down, grab our toes, make sure your feet are about hip width apart, and you're gonna pull yourself down into a nice easy squat. Squeeze up, go over with your toes. We want to pull ourselves down. We don't want to just fall into the squat. We want to pull ourselves down into the squat. Come up, Super important to remember as we come down, our knees track our toes, and that they continue to track our toes, right? As we squeeze up. Does that make sense? Come down. Squeeze all the way down. Squeeze up. That's 4. Come down, touch your toes. Squeeze all the way down. That's 5. Super important when we squat, we don't want to see this. This is called valgus collapse. This is bad. It's really bad. Usually people who have this end up having a lot of ACL, MCL issues. So it's super important when you squat that your knees should end up tracking your toes. Does that make sense, everyone? Perfect. All right, shake it out. Next thing we're gonna do, put our hands up here. We're gonna start off with nice, easy high knees. 1, 2, 2. Get a little comfortable. 3, 4, 4, and then we start going 5. 10, 10. Right? Shake it on out. Take your hands, put it behind your back. Right? Same kind of idea. Nice and easy. Keep those legs behind you. Kick your own butt. 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Pick up the pace. All right. And that is warm-up number 2. Next thing we're going to do is what we would call a lateral 3-step, right? So when we play lacrosse or football or soccer or basketball, any of these field or court sports, we have to have a lot of lateral movement. So sometimes you'll see this drill done with cones, all kinds of different things, step ladders, but the real deal is you don't need any of that. You just need to remember, like when we did our one-leg hop and skip, that is opposite arm, opposite leg. So we're gonna make 3 little easy things. So start off, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Driving off sideways. Then we go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Get a little faster. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right? You go as fast or as slow as you need to in order to do it well. The whole point is to stick every time. We don't want to cheat. We don't want to hunch over. We want to make our feet move really well. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right? Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do those Y's, T's, W's, and L's. So like we said before, you can do it with no weight, cans, or steal your mom's, sister's, dad's dumbbells if you have the ability. So first thing we're going to do is Y. So our hands are here. We're going to keep our arms nice and straight. We're going to go 1, come back down. 2, come back down. 3, squeeze your glutes, nice straight arms. 4, 5. Bring it back here, shake it out. Put your hands right here. Arms stay nice and parallel to the ground. We're going to go 1, bring it back in. 2, bring it back in. We don't want to flail ourselves. We want to go 3, 4, 5. All right? Shake that out. Next thing we do is we can sit up. We put our arms to our tricep, this area right here. It's parallel to the ground. Our arms are perpendicular. That means up and down, 90-degree angles. We'll be right here. Squeeze our glutes, squeeze our shoulders back. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, remember, we're not doing this, right? We're not doing this, right? We're keeping it nice and easy. We don't want to collapse our arms in. We want to stay right here, nice and easy. Next thing we're going to do is L. So our arms are here, right? 90 degrees, parallel to the ground. We're going to go 1, squeeze our back open. 2, hands stay nice and low. 3, 4, 5, right? Really super important to remember, we want to squeeze right here in the middle of our back. We want to squeeze it back to open that up. We don't want to arch back. We just want to squeeze our shoulder blades back and open up. All right, shake it out. Next thing we're going to do is a side plank. I'm going to go for my hand, but if you need to, you can go to your elbow. So be right here, come down, hands underneath your shoulder so it's nice and stacked. Arm goes like this. Will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Nice easy switch to the other side. Stack your hand underneath your shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Relax. Bring it up and shake it out. We're going to go back to that 3-step hurdle. So remember, we just start off slow and feel comfortable. So you're sticking every footstep, right? And as you feel more comfortable, as long as you're sticking the footsteps, you can move it faster. So for opposite arm, opposite leg, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Big high knees, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice, shake it out. Nice and easy. Like I said, you can set up cones if you want to, but it's not necessary. Like I said, Coach Kevin wanted to make sure we could do all this stuff, every facet of your workout, at home, in a small room with no gear. All right, next thing is, if you need to, you can grab soup cans, you can grab milk jugs. If someone at someone's house usually has some little weights laying around, these are little 10-pound weights. You gotta lay them around. Next thing we're gonna do, we're going back to those shoulders. We're gonna do our Y's first. So we're here, nice and straight. We go 1, squeeze down, squeeze up for 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down. Nice straight arms. Sit there, move your shoulders around a little bit. Gets a little bit tougher with weight when you do the T's, because once again, we want our arms nice and parallel to the ground, right? So we're gonna be right here. We're gonna squeeze out and go 1, 2, squeeze it back, 3, 4, and 5. Nice and easy, right? Don't want to flail ourselves. Shake it out, move your neck, all that good stuff, move your wrist. Next thing we're gonna do is W's. W's are when we take those weights now that we have them, or cans of soup or milk jugs. We're right here. We go 1, 2, working on the shoulder strength, 3, 4, 5. All right, right here. Shake it out. Next thing we're doing is we're gonna do L's. So our hands right here, 90 degrees. We're nice here. Squeeze our shoulder blades back. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Set them down. Make sure they're out of your way so you don't trip over them. Then we're going to sit there and we're going to go back to those side planks. Now remember, if you need to, you can go to your elbow instead of being on your hand. Next advanced version will be on your hand. Then we'll get an even different version now. So if you're feeling comfortable, this is nice and easy. Hands underneath your shoulder, arms stacked above it. You just bring that leg up and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down nice and easy. Switch sides. And it may very well not be easy, right? But keep it nice and stacked. Shoulder above shoulder, hips straight. We don't want to lean forward. We bring it up and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down. Be nice and safe. Shake it on out. Get ready for the next part of the workout. All right, here we are again for another part of our workout. We're gonna do walking lunges today. We're gonna do some push-ups. We're gonna do some single leg deadlifts and we're gonna do another version of that get up or that Turkish get up, but we're gonna use our stick and we're gonna keep working on that forearm strength, and we're gonna associate that get up with controlling our body and the cross. So first things first, when we do our walking lunge, right, we're gonna step back here. We're gonna make sure that we get 8 on the side. So remember, we wanna keep that nice 90-degree angle, so we'll be here. We'll take a step, we'll come down, squeeze up, gather, take a step, come down, squeeze up, take a step, come down, squeeze up. We're gonna go backwards and squeeze up, and go backwards and squeeze up, and backwards and squeeze up. All right, we'll take a nice step forward, squeeze up, switch legs, squeeze up, switch legs, squeeze up, come back, switch legs, squeeze up, come back, switch legs, squeeze up, one more back, bring back, and we squeeze up. All right, we shake it out. Next thing we're gonna do is push-ups. But like I said, we're not gonna be all sloppy. We're really gonna make sure we tighten our core, we get everything nice and straight. We come down here, we start off here, we stick our arms out, squeeze up, and we come down. We squeeze up, and we come down. That's 2, squeeze up, and we come down. That's 3, we squeeze up, we come down. That's 4, we squeeze up. If you're really good, we just come down and hover. That's 5, we come down. That's 6, we come down. That's 7, we come down. And that's 8. All right. We shake it out nice and easy. We're gonna go back to those single leg deadlifts. So once again, remember the most important thing about the single leg deadlift is we really activate our hamstrings and our glutes. So we're gonna start here nice and easy. We're just going to slide that foot back, and we're gonna squeeze up. That's 1. Slide it back, nice straight leg. That's 2. We're gonna come on back. That's 3. Slide back. Drop to that hamstring and that glute. 4. Nice and easy. 5. One more. And we're gonna go to 6, right? Shake it out. It's not a dipping bird, so we're not going super fast. We're not gonna keep our legs straight. What we are gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and drive back, right? So come back with that other leg. So we're gonna come back, we're gonna drive back. Squeeze up. We're gonna go on back. And we squeeze up. Come on back. Squeeze up. Squeeze it back nice and easy. Push through that ground. Come on up. That's 4. Squeeze back. That's 5. One more. Squeeze on back. And that's 6. Shake it out. Just to get our body nice and warm. Let's go ahead and do our get up. We'll start off here, nice and easy. Remember, this is the leg that we drive from. This hand's always up. Just going to squeeze up. Hand. Big, tall hips. Bring that leg through. Nice and tall. Swipe that leg. And you're going to stand up. So take it back. Bring that leg out. Slide ourselves down. Bring that hip nice and tall. Keep that shoulder underneath. Here. Go back to our elbow. Go back to the ground and bring it down. So we come to the other side, right? Once again, we're going to drive off this leg. Over this elbow. We're going to drive. Your hands here, shoulders nice and, or hands nice and packed underneath your shoulder. Squeeze up in those tall hips. Squeeze through. Be nice and tall. Swipe your foot. We're going to stand up. Put that leg back. Swipe that leg out to a good 90-degree angle. Slide that hand, keeping it underneath. Bring your hips through. Go to your hip. Go to your elbow. And then we're going to go to our back. Nice and simple. So those are the 4 exercises we're going to do today. Got 2 more rounds. And each round will show you how that, even though you may be kind of stuck at home and limited, if you have one of your mom or dad's old dumbbells or a kettlebell or a milk jug that weighs 8 pounds, we're going to go ahead and create that so we can do it. So the next thing we're going to do is that walking lunge. Now we kind of walked across the room forward and back. But let's say, for example, you only have so much space because you share a room with a sibling or you're stuck somewhere. This time we're going to grab our 8-pound jug, right? We're just going to hold it right here in our hands, right? You can hold it this way, any other way you want. And we're just going to simply, one step, bring it together, another step, bring it together. One step, bring it up, right? We're just going to go back and forth. 3, 4, 5, right? 6, 7. It's really just about kind of lunging in place, but while moving. 8, 9, 10, 11. We bring it back. We go 12. Come back. We go 13. Go 14. 15. 16. So basically about 8 a side. This is just an extra 8 pounds. Like I said, if you have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, you can hold in your hands. If you have 2, you can hold them out to the side. But it's just really getting our leg strength. Really want to push through the floor, squeeze up through our hamstrings and our glutes, and kind of go from there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our single leg deadlifts. Now, you may have an old bar that your parents used to lift weights with. You can use your lacrosse stick, whatever you want. Just get right here. Just remember, we don't want our hands any wider than about our armpits. So we're going to be here, nice and tall. We're going to drive through the path of that stick, doesn't change. And we squeeze up. That's 1. We go back. That's 2. We come back. It's 3. We go back. 4. Big push to the ground. 5. Come through. 6. Right, I'm kind of a balance person, so if I had it this way, I'm going to switch my hands. I know some kind of weirdness, but it's okay. All right, so now we're going to go back with our other leg. Right, no more wider than our hips or armpits. Let's drive back. Oh, hold on a second. It didn't work out. Let's drive back. Let's squeeze up. Let's drive back. We're going to squeeze up. Go straight down. That's 3. We're going to go straight down. 4. Go straight down. 5. One more goes back. And we're at 6. Woo, shake it out. Like we talked in some other videos, especially in lacrosse and a lot of sports, we want forearm strength and grip strength. So in lacrosse, it's no different. So now when we do our get up, we can put a weight in our hand, we can do a lot of stuff. Well, let's really work on that forearm and wrist strength. So why don't we cradle on our way up and down from the get up. So we're going to start here. Make sure we move this stuff out of the way. Be right here. Whatever legs up, the arms up. So we're going to hold up where you might normally cradle at, right? I'll move this way, right? So we're just going to start cradling as we go to our elbow, as we go to our hand, go to our hips. We're going to pull through. We're going to bring it up nice and tall. We're going to swipe our leg. We're going to stand up. We're going to go back. We're going to swipe our leg. We're going to set it down. Come through to a nice tall hip. Right here. Elbow. Come down and relax our arm. Same kind of idea. Once again, what are we working on? We're working on that strength from our forearm to our wrist. Right? So we'll start cradling. Come to your elbow. Go to your hand. Tall hips. Sweep through. Be tall. Swipe your foot. Go ahead and stand up. We're going to go back with it again. Swipe your leg out. Slide your hand. Sweep through. Go to your hip. Go to your elbow. Go to your back. And bring the stick down. Now, you guys are younger and stronger than me. That definitely is giving my forearms a little bit of a burn. All right? So let's say we really just don't have any room to move whatsoever when we do our lunge. We're simply just going to go back and forth, right? So if we shake it out, we make sure we got plenty of space. We can just sit here and turn to the side. We're simply going to go 1, squeeze back, 2, squeeze back, 3, squeeze back, 4, squeeze back, 5, squeeze back, 6, squeeze back, 7, squeeze back, 8, squeeze back, 9, squeeze back, 10, squeeze back, 11, squeeze back, 12, squeeze back, 13, squeeze up, 14, whoop, squeeze up, 15, squeeze up, and 16, squeeze up. So the whole real point is, if you don't have any space to walk anywhere, we want 8 on each leg. If you can do walking lunges, then what we want you to do is go to 8 on each leg, but basically move while you're doing it. Make sure you have balance, try not to rock side to side, do all that good stuff. Next thing we're gonna do is push-ups. So we'll come right back down here. All right. Stick your arms out, big push-up. Bend down. Turn to the side so we can see. Push up. We don't want hips way down here. We don't want our shoulders slumped. That's not a quality push-up. I'm not sure what it is, but it's not a push-up. Glutes squeeze in, push through your back, and come down. We're up here, that's 3. We come out here, it's 4. Come out here, it's 5. Shoot out here, 6, out here, it's 7, out here, it's 8. All right? So the great thing about push-ups is, if you can get all the way down and hover, it's perfect. It builds great tension, it builds great strength. But if you're hovering this far away from the ground, you need to go all the way down. Because this, remember, isn't a push-up. This isn't a push-up. We want full extension here, all the way to a hover. If you can't hover, you gotta come all the way down. All right, hopefully that makes sense. Next thing we're gonna do then is let's go to our single leg deadlifts. Now this time, like we said before, you can use no weight, you can use a dumbbell, you can use a kettlebell. I promised Coach Kevin I would find stuff you could use in your house. It can be a bucket, it can be a rock. This is a milk jug. Milk jugs are 8 pounds. So if I have it in this hand, so it's in my right hand, the leg that's gonna go back is my right leg, right? It's in my left hand, the leg that's gonna go back is my left leg. So we're gonna be right here. This and this hand are gonna stay in the same spot. So when we go back, they're even. We come up, that's 1. We go back, it's 2. We go back, it's 3. Right? We go back, 4. We go back, it's 5. And we go back, and it's 6. We shake it out, switch our jug, or our weight, or our rock, or our bucket, whatever you got to add extra load. So remember, like I said, if it's in your right hand, your right leg goes back. If it's in your left hand, your left leg's gonna go back. We just want that nice easy balance without tilting our shoulders, right? So we want our hands to stay even. So we go back, squeeze up to the ground. We go back, squeeze it up. We go back, it's 3. We go back, it's 4. Remember, our shoulders stay even. We go back, it's 5. And we go back, whoa, it's 6, right? Set our jug down and we shake it out. And that's what we do, we build up the foundation. Rule of thought usually in sports is 2 feet stable, then 1 foot stable, right? And then we start adding load, right? Or variability to it. And this right now is just to keep base strength going. So whatever you have, once you have good form, we're gonna add weight to it. So like with the get up, we just worked on our cradling skills. So I've never done this before. So we're gonna play a little game along with each other and we're gonna practice cradling with a real ball while we do our get up. Except this time, because we're starting with a real ball, we're gonna start from standing. What do you think? So let's start up here. Let's step back. Let's swipe our leg. Let's bring our hand out. Let's go all the way through. Let's go to our hip. Let's go to our elbow. Let's go to our back. Let's go back to our elbow. Let's go back to our hip. Bring it through. Be nice and tall. Swipe your leg. Oh, told you it's a real ball. And then bring it up. Once again, that's real life game situation. So let's try it on the other side. I challenge you guys to get real good. Do the get up. That way you have stick control and you're working on your forearm strength at the same time. All right, let's try it from the other side. Once again, bear with me. I've never really done this with a ball before, but we're gonna see how it works out with my offhand. All right, so let's go up. Let's step back. Let's swipe that leg. Let's slide that hand out. Come through. Oh, my bad. Hip, elbow, keep going. Go to your back. Bring it up. Go to your hand. Tall hips. Come through. Be tall. Swipe your foot. And stand back up. So once again, using something that you use all the time, whether you're a pole or whether you are a shorty, that's going to build up our forearm strength. It's going to build up our mobility. It's going to help you have control with your arm out there and changing directions. But just another way to add some variability to your get up. Thanks for doing the workout today. We'll talk to you later.